Hello, my name is Greg Pizzetti. I am currently a student at Jones Technical Institute in Jacksonville, Florida, studying to become a diesel technician. Today I'm going to bring you a video submission that was part of my training at JTech. I hope you enjoy what you see. Thanks. Alright, so today we're showing you how to use this digital multimeter on a 2000 Ford Ranger. Here you can see the engine bay, and I've got our multimeter right here. The multimeter can do quite a few different things. You can check voltage across circuits, batteries, check for voltage coming off of an alternator. You can also check the resistance of electrical circuits using the ohms function on here. Some multimeters are equipped to check amperage, but only up to a certain degree. First thing you really want to do is check the shunt and see what kind of power the multimeter can withstand before you start trying to check amperage. You can blow out that shunt and cost yourself $4 or $5 easily. There are multiple inputs on a multimeter as well. You can see down here at the bottom that there is a 20 amp, there's a milliamp, there's a common ground, and then there's your main input that's going to check voltage, ohms. You can also check RPMs with this multimeter, as well as the dwell and temperature using the thermocouple that's inside of it. This multimeter can also check for DC and AC, and that'll help you out when diagnosing issues with alternators. So right now we're just going to check simple voltage on this battery. So let's turn the multimeter on. And when you're working with a multimeter, working around batteries especially, you want to wear some good gloves, insulate yourself at minimum. This is probably one of the best things that you can do to keep yourself safe. You also want to make sure, if you're working with the fluid that comes from the inside of the battery, the electrolyte, you want to have on some kind of rubber body apron. Keep yourself from getting burned. You want to watch out around the paint. The electrolyte inside of the battery can really mess some things up. So what we're going to do real quick is test across the battery and check for its current voltage. So right here you can see that we need to change the range on the multimeter. So you want to come up and just hit range a few times. Get yourself into volts. Alright, so we do not have very good connection at the moment. There we go, it's coming up. Alright, so this battery is reading out about 12.1. This will still start the vehicle, but you do need to crank it up and run it and let the alternator recharge the battery real quick. Another thing that you can do while we're right here is probe across the top of the battery with the red probe while connected to the ground, and we can look for issues of conductance across the battery. Now you see here I am getting some volt readings. The top of this battery needs to be cleaned off. It's pretty nasty, and we are conducting some electricity across the top, which can be bad for the battery itself. Now throughout the rest of the vehicle we can use some of the other functions such as the ohm meter right here. You never want to hook this portion of the multimeter up to a circuit that is powered. Whenever you're testing the resistance of a circuit, the multimeter is pushing power through the circuit itself. And so you can really cause some damage to your multimeter, which is a great tool to use. So I always want to keep it in top shape.